All right, hello everyone. We're still playing Modern, and we are playing against Olioolii. That, whatever, however you say that. Hello and good luck. And we have lost the toss. We are playing Fish. Um, and it looks like we're gonna. This is a really good hand if I draw a land in my first two cards. Uh, sure. You know what? I'm feeling risky. All right, Overgrown Tomb. We're playing against. We're playing against Pod. Throw the Curse Catcher out. Maybe we'll stop a turn. Well, he can't do turn two Pod because he played that. Uh, so the Outcast. Wow, he's um. Well, he can't just flat out beat me. Uh, we'll go ahead and show the Reejerey because it's the one we're most likely to not like. It's the one that's least threatening to him, and we're not going to attack with the Curse Catcher's kind of bad against them. All right. Okay, he didn't just flat out go turn three, gain a million life. All right, so Ridgery doesn't trigger itself. I can't cast any of the other ones. Man, this is awkward. It's a question of do I have to kind of hope he just doesn't have it, right? Maybe I give him a chance to eat my Mutavault? I think I have to say done. At the end of turn, Vapor Snag his Melira. Because I can't afford him getting the combo into play. Like, hopefully he goes for the fourth piece of his combo, the last piece of his combo. I can counter it and snag his guy. All right, so for lack of a better thing to do, we're going to go ahead and just Vapor Snag his Melira. And then we get to Mana Leak as Restoration Angel. And we'll battle with both. All right, so we had Resto. We're going to have to. Hopefully, he doesn't have another mana source. Like, hopefully, he'll run his Melira out into another Mana Leak. Ranger of Yaos. We're just going to go ahead and Mana Leak that as well. So maybe that should have been the Reejerey. I mean, I guess I make this into a 2/2 creature and force him to combo this turn. I mean, if he's got multiple pieces of his combo, I'm dead. Like, if he's got the Kitchen Finks and the... One of his cards is Melira, which is going to be the first thing he has to drop. Murderous Redcap, okay. That's cool. So, yeah, so I have to go Sword, Sword up my Curse Catcher. Now he can't block it with the Murderous Redcap or target it with the Murderous Redcap. We attack with both. And either way, I can kill his Viscerous here. But technically, it's lethal if he doesn't block. Okay, so he's trading both. He really should have sacked the Murderous Redcap in response. Killed my Curse Catcher, but... But it takes his combo pieces out. So he has to have... I assume he sacks that guy as well. Nope. Yeah. So now he has to have basically two pieces of his combo, and the red cap doesn't count. Bird. Melira. Merfolk. I could tap his... Bird, which forces him to... And we attack with the Curse Catcher. He has to block with Melira. Unless he's got Dismember. Oh, Abrupticating the sword. No, he just Abrupticated him. Okay, so that I didn't see coming, but I couldn't have done anything about it. So his two cards. If he has a birthing pod, it could be problematic, but not. I don't think he can win with a birthing pod. Because he could pod and pod away his bird to get a sax outlet, or get a Revel Arc, chump with the Revel Arc. So pod. Pod away his. Get the Revel Arc, and then I just tap his Revel Arc and kill him. Yes, I'd like to tap Revel Arc. Okay. So we won game one against Pod on a really shaky keep. I don't think Sword of Fire and Ice is actually what we want against Pod. And let's see. So we're going to take out Sword of Fire and Ice, and we're going to bring in our Spreading Seas. And, you know, they really don't have a lot of spell-pierceable targets, so we'll plot our Spell Pierce as well. I mean, really all they have is Pod. And maybe Chord of Calling. So Spell Pierce is out. Let's bring in... I could bring in Dissipates or Tidebinder Mage. Dissipates a little bit more on the other end of the control spectrum. But Tidebinder Mage, unfortunately, doesn't lock down the pod. We'll bring in the Dissipates. I wish I had Grafdigger's Cages. I meant to put them in my sideboard earlier and forgot. That's a good hand. I do not want to mulligan it. Like this hand would be a lot better on the play. Oof. Bird? Man, ripping a Vapor Snag would be great. And I have two options. I can play a Silver. Next turn I can go Silvergill, Coral Helm, or Spreading Seas. Wall of Roots. Okay, so put a counter on Wall of Roots, Deathrite. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and do the Coral Helm because he is in and of himself a threat. Spreading Seas isn't going to be good mana disruption, but all right. So voice, ugh. And Seer. So he's got two sack outlets. Do I play the Silvergill or do I play? I should have played a Mutavault this turn, really. I think I had to play the Coral Helm. No, I think I had to play the Silvergill to try and draw a card. Reveal the Coral Helm. All right, so we have a plan. I mean, he's going to come in for 5-6 probably next turn, but we can swing back for 6. Wait, what's he doing? Oh, he's trying to find his. He was trying to find. Did he put it on top? Okay. Ooh, Gavany Township. Does he have enough mana? He has barely enough mana to activate it. So we're gonna take 8. And we're gonna go ahead and spreading seas as Gavany Township. And swing back for 6. Can I threaten lethal next turn? I mean, 2, 3. I have to chump it now. All right, so 2, 5, 10, 12. He is exactly lethal. Oh, one more than lethal. I have to chump that. And he's still got an extra couple of life. He can. So I'm going to take 5. I'm taking 7 functionally, so. Another voice. That's probably game. Alright, so I play a Lord of Atlantis. Alright, so that's. I can hit for 6. I have to survive this next turn. I think I can. I should have attacked with one of them. I wasn't thinking. Yeah, because these guys represent lethal. Yeah, I don't think I can win, actually. I needed to attack. I should have attacked the Mutavault. We gained life. No, that's still game. Yeah, like there's a slim chance maybe he made a mistake. I probably shouldn't have given up there, but I don't think I could have won that. I think I send it back. Maybe a slightly better hand. I would like to play first for once. All right, so yeah, we're gonna go ahead and keep this, even though it is technically slow. Um, it has a turn one. I can I get to spreading seize him. I can like if he goes. Oh, that's awesome. All right, so I want to go Aether Vial, and then I'm ready to Vapor Snag whatever he does. Or not. I'm use ability, yes. Cool, I drew an island. So island, Vapor Snag, and let's see if he can't recast it if I spread and seize him. It's really risky since if he has another source of green or white, does. Unless I rip another Vapor Snag. That's that's sort of Magical Christmas Land, isn't it? Cast a spell. Like, it has to be a spell, right? It's not spell or ability. Whenever an opponent casts a spell. Okay. Yes, I'd like to use it. Yep. Bring you into 2/2 creature and attack. So Kitchen Finks or a 2/2. You know what? I think I'd rather him have the token. Much as I hate the token, I can raise the token. Yeah, especially with Gavany Township. No. I just hit him for. Something really bad, I mana leak it. Otherwise, I just let him resolve it because I can race pretty well. I mean, it takes 5 mana to turn him into a. It only takes 2 mana to turn him into a 3/3 flyer, which will be a 4/4 flying island walker, so it'll be 7. I mean, technically, I can just hit him for 6 and then 6. That might be what I have to do, and just keep countering. Because he can't really attack me. But yeah, never mind. What am I thinking? I don't need to race him. He's not racing me. He's just taking his licks. Yes, he has an abrupt decay. We'll just swing him for 4 in the air. He didn't. Saw that coming. Better telegraph it, man. So I just have to stop him from comboing. That's really what I had to do. And he has none of his combo pieces in play. Birthing pod. Uh, let's see. He pods his voice. Gets a token. Kitchen Finks. Goes back up to 8. Alright, yeah, we'll let him do that. Birthing pod, yep. It's the Finks. Alright. Yes, I wish to use this ability. Put my Core Helm Commander into play. No, I don't wish to use that ability. And attack for 8 in the air. Good game. That was tight. Whew. Yeah, Pod's such an amazing deck because it's so hard to figure out to keep track of what your opponent can do and try and call. There are so many different moving parts of Pod that it's really hard to play against, but it also makes it hard to play. Olioolii, whatever his name is, however you were supposed to say his name, he's a very good player. I've seen him play a couple times. And the only reason I don't play Pod, I have most of the cards for it, is because I would have to practice it so much to get good at it. It is such a good deck, though. Well, thank you for watching. We're gonna move into round 4. Yay for the finals next round.